Hello, good morning, and we're forever. My name is Evangelist Pastor Prpht Ministry. Second episode for today. Alright, so this particular video I'm going to do is a very, very important video and very solid. And the main reason why I want to do this video is because of the name of my man of the Lord, Pastor Joshua. So I found out I won't comment on it. I won't talk about it. All right. So all of you have seen the news flying all over, about the litigation against God's time all right, God's time and that is roadmap to Jesus ministry, something like that, all right. And a lot of people have started doing some videos and involving trying to drag President Joshua, Prpht, and all that. So I'm doing this because of mommy. So I think that I won't say anything. When I say I'm doing it because of mommy, I'm not saying mommy asked me to do it. I'm saying I'm doing it because people have started dragging a name to something that shouldn't even concern they shouldn't even mention a name in this. First of all, the Synagogue of All Nations is incorporated. It's a registered church with the CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria, all right? And that makes the Synagogue of All Nations a legal entity that could fight for itself, all right? So when you must be able to separate the person, the church as a person, and the person of the leader of the Synagogue of All Nations, you must be able to do that. So when we say the Synagogue of All Nations against, it's a different person entirely. The Synagogue of All Nations right now, legally, in the eyes of the law, is a person. So let's stick to the law. Let's stick to the legal person. Don't try to bring in a private person into this matter. That's number one, all right? Number two, the main problem here, the core issues here is that God's time is using the picture of Prophet Joshua without any permission to do that. All right. And on one hand, it wouldn't have been a problem. It would have been a problem, but it's gonna be a problem where trust is broken. It's gonna be a problem where relationship is broken. You can't reject me and not reject what I have. Get that point? You can't reject me and not reject what I have. And aside from that, no matter the level of familiarity, there are some lines you shouldn't cross. People of God, the Synagogue of All Nations is a global brand. And of course, you have seen all over the time. If someone messes up, with the name, maybe you are connected to the Synagogue of All Nations somehow, some way, and you mess it up, they won't even call your name. The first thing will be Scoan Prpht, or Timothy's son, or Pastor Village. It's gonna be like that. Nobody will even know your name in the matter. They will drag the people that were not even part of what you're doing into this problem. Let me also tell you that many things that they allowed, kept quiet about. It's not as if those things were good. It's not as if those things that it was weak. It's not as if that he didn't know what to do. It's just his person. He didn't just want to follow up, and the result of that. The whole thing you are seeing people waking up from where to speak against him, say all manner of things, because they know that no legal action will be carried against them, no litigation, nothing will happen. They just know that nothing will happen, and of course, nothing used to happen, and nothing has been happening. But man, there's a new sheriff in town. This is a different person entirely, and she has her own leadership style. And the thing is that she doesn't want to stress her with all those stuff. You must say anything. You must act manufactually, manufactually scripted. You can't just wake up one day and just try to discredit legacy of 30 something years. All right. So Daddy did not. Those things were not flying because Daddy was weak. No one was afraid of anybody. It's just Daddy's person, and you cannot start saying, "Mommy should also." No. We need some peace right now with the Synagogue of All Nations. We need some quiet with the Synagogue of All Nations. If you want to talk, then be ready to talk to the whole world about it. You want to talk, ready to talk to the whole world about it. Let me give you an example. Bismillah is ranting and ranting and ranting and ranting. You know why Bismillah was ranting? Because Daddy never said anything. No legal action was carried. She tried that thing precisely. She tried that same thing with Prophet Jeremiah, Messeland. She tried it, and Jeremiah said, "If I see you, I will squeeze you." Have you heard? When last did you hear her talk about Jeremiah again? You won't even see her close. Why? She knows that one will not spray her, will squeeze her. How do you get my point? Before we talk about the spiritual aspect of the church, talk about the spiritual aspect of mommy, man, these are all human beings, first of all, before they become preachers and all that. You don't walk into someone's private life and start messing up. That's why away from that. The issue here is that God's timer uses the prophet's picture without the permission of the church. We're going to ask two questions. God's timer, are you still connected to the synagogue of all nations? When last did you visit the synagogue of all nations? Are you still having a cordial or mutual relationship with the leadership of the synagogue of all nations? These are the questions we should answer. If these questions are not answered, then there's a problem. If the answers are yes, then there's no way this legal action and litigation will be carried against you. But if not, then you don't have any right to start using a picture of people you are not connected with any longer, people you are not communicating with any longer. And that's trying to be very fair. I don't know how you're going to look at it, but it's just the right thing. So I think the right thing to be done right now is to send even an apology, an open apology to the church, because already it's wrong. It is wrong. If it was to be like an organization or like a secular organization affair, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. It was long years, a lawsuit that, man, okay? Did you talk to them about the question you have in Zimbabwe? I didn't even aware that you're using the church picture. That image right now is a legacy. That image right now, it's a brand. You can't just use it. It's a brand. So there must be some kind of franchise for you to use that particular picture. Because if something happened right now in that crusade, if anything happens right now in that crusade, it is Timothy song, Timothy Evangelist, and they will start dragging the church again all over from something they have no idea about. So please, I would advise the prophets, Gostamada, to do the right thing, get an apology, get to the church and see how you can resolve this, okay? Because if it collects more than this, it's going to be to your own detriment. You can never be right on this particular subject. People like God, as I said, and just some of the college would say this because mommy is involved. I don't want anybody to start dragging her into something she has nothing to do with and something she knows nothing about, all right? So from that, I wouldn't talk. So we need to disregard any form of video that's, incites hatred, incites, whatever, just to drag her name into the mud. As I said initially, she has nothing to do with this. This is done by the synagogue of all nations as a person, not Mommy Lily Joshua. All right, so don't drag her name into something she doesn't know. You know? So Prophet God's knows exactly what to do, knows exactly what he was doing, knows exactly what he has done, and knows exactly what to do. So let him do the right thing. If the church will go ahead, not taking any action, they will not be wrong because you have tampered with their brand. And they protect their brand at all costs. And you, all of us, are here to protect that same brand. Synagogue of all nations, Mama TV, and Prpht TV Joshua. I hope you understand my point right now. So let's get back to doing some real stuff, not this. Good morning, I win forever. Let me see you in the comment section.